Welcome to the fourth week of UI for AI. And we're looking right now at YAM tasks again. We've got the tasks in the middle. We've got a panel to the right with some extra information. And if you click on the task, it opens up a new one. And on the left, we've got a sidebar. These are not uncommon parts of an application. And what I wanted to dive into, or what I'm going to dive into, is the emergence of a new key component in applications, kind of like the sidebar. You see the sidebar around a lot, and you see panels pretty often as well. This new UI component is the AI chat. And so this is the AI chat that is part of the Atlas browser. And so this is built into the browser itself. More and more, I believe that applications themselves will all start adopting, to a large degree, a chat sidebar. It will be a common feature in many applications for adding AI to the application itself. Now, I expect AI will play a part in other parts of the application, like within the UI, the main UI itself. And I also expect that this chat sidebar will become pretty common. We see it in VS Code's transition to Cursor, where Cursor just mainly adds a chat sidebar. We see it in the Atlas browser, like you're looking at right now. We also see it in the companies I work for, Align. We've got a AI sidebar for our legal AI contract lifecycle management software. Standardization is starting to happen in how this looks. They're basically chat boxes, very much like ChatGPT or Cursor. You often start either in the middle or at the top, sometimes at the bottom. And as you type and ask questions, like, tell me what's in this page, you get these common chat boxes. And you also have this pretty common convention now of when you want to add things into your chat that are not just the text themselves, that they've got mentions. So all of these features will become standardized to some degree, and that having a component for this will be really handy. And that's part of what YAM Editor, previously known as WYSIMARK, is going to introduce as one of the open source components that we release. Another feature that's not AI related that I'm also thinking is pretty important generally in terms of like an advanced component is the tree component. There are some open source tree components out there. I don't think any of them do a great job of being really intuitive to use and extendable. A good example of components that take it to the next level, I think, are grid or table components. They've got pretty good open source releases, and then they've got some advanced, they have some advanced versions of it that have paid extensions. And I'd love to see some of those kind of components also make it out, because I'm looking for great tree components. That might be something that we build as well. Not sure how the monetization would work on that. I do think it's an area that could use some innovation, and that there is a hole in the market for a really good customizable tree component. Anyways, I think that's it for what we're going to talk about this week. Unlike the previous weeks where I did this video at the end of the week, I'm doing this video at the beginning of the week. And so hopefully by next week, I'll have a chat sidebar implementation for YAM tasks, and we're going to hopefully make that into a reusable component at some point and introduce that into that global or that more generic AI assistant with a note-taking app combination that I've been talking about previously.